I don't know what made me turn around. Some gut feeling, maybe. Some leftover piece of empathy I hadn't yet burned out. I walked back and crouched down beside him. He didn't flinch, didn't even look at me. "Hey," I said softly. "You okay?" No answer, just the wind between us. I offered him my coffee, still warm. He took it slowly, like someone who'd forgotten how to be offered anything. Then he finally looked up at me, eyes hollow, tired, but still alive. "Thanks," he mumbled. We didn't talk much after that. I asked if he had a place to go. He said he didn't. So I helped him find a nearby shelter, even walked with him to the door. When we got there, he stopped and looked at me again, not with gratitude, more like disbelief. "Why'd you help me?" he asked. I shrugged. "Because someone should have helped me once, and they didn't." That night I went home and forgot about him. Well, I tried to. But there was something about that kid that stuck with me. Like a piece of a dream you can't shake the next morning. I didn't even know his name. He didn't ask for mine either. And yet, it felt like we'd exchanged something. Not just a cup of coffee, something heavier. Still, I moved on. Work, bills, life. Months passed, and things got worse. I lost my job in the spring. Not dramatically, just a quiet termination wrapped in polite words. Restructuring, they called it. But it felt, that night I went home and forgot about him. Well, I tried to, but there was something about that kid that stuck with me. Like a piece of a dream you can't shake the next morning. I didn't even know his name. He didn't ask for mine either. And yet, it felt like we'd exchanged something. Not just a cup of coffee, something heavier. Still, I moved on. Work, bills, life. Months passed, and things got worse. I lost my job in the spring. Not dramatically, just a quiet termination wrapped in polite words. Restructuring, they called it. But it felt more like unraveling. And suddenly, my world shrank. Friends stopped calling. The days got longer and lonelier. By summer, I was barely leaving my apartment. I told myself I was just taking time to reset. But really, I was disappearing. My savings dried up. I stopped answering texts. I watched the same shows on loop, hoping the predictability would keep me calm. Sometimes I'd walk for hours, just so I wouldn't have to sit still with myself. But nothing helped. I was stuck in a fog, not sad enough to cry, not numb enough to stop hurting, just empty. And then came the night. The night I almost didn't make it through. It was early November, almost a year since I met that boy. I hadn't thought about him in months. That night, I found myself standing on the roof of my building, 10 stories up, looking down. Not because I wanted to jump, but because I didn't know what else to do. The city looked so still from up there, like it wouldn't even notice if one more light went out. I was lost in that thought when I heard a voice behind me. "Don't do it." I turned, and there he was. He looked different now. Cleaner, stronger, steadier. But it was him, the boy from the sidewalk, only now. He looked like a man. I didn't say anything. I couldn't. He walked closer. "You don't remember me, do you?" I shook my head slowly. He smiled, the kind of smile that carries sadness with it. "You gave me coffee. You walked me to the shelter. You talked to me like I mattered." Now it was all rushing back. "You saved my life," he said. "That night I was going to end it. But your kindness, it made me think twice." We sat there on the roof for hours. He told me everything. How that night was the lowest point of his life. How he got help, got clean, found a place, a job, a reason. And then he said something I'll never forget. You didn't save me by giving me anything. You saved me by noticing I existed. We talked until the sun started to rise. And when we finally walked downstairs together, I felt something I hadn't felt in months. Weightless, like I had stepped back into my own skin. It's been 2 years since that night. We still talk. He volunteers now, helps people who are where he used to be. And I started writing again, started talking again, started living again. It's funny how one small choice, a cup of coffee, a 5-minute walk, a quiet gesture, can ripple out into something bigger than you'll ever understand. I didn't help him because I expected anything back, but he came back anyway, and on the worst night of my life, he saved me.